making YouTube tutorials, and so this live stream is part of my Learn to Paint journey. I try to meet with you every week here on Monday evenings in the studio. You can participate in the live stream wherever you're watching. Months ago, I started clearing out all of the paintings that I have semi-started, halfway through, not quite finished. And so over the last several weeks, I have been really now about 6 weeks have been working on getting all of these paintings done. We're going to continue this one right behind me. We worked on it last week and the week before. It's a pretty big painting, so it is, I don't know, 12 maybe by 18 inches or 12 by 14. So it's a pretty big painting. And we're going to continue to work on that this evening, see how much we can get done of that painting. So let's jump over to the other camera. I'll get this turned around so you can see my on my canvas here on the easel, and then we will get started. How is everybody's week? I hope you've had a good week. I hope things are going well for you. It is very, very cold. It seems like I say that every week. We're getting another cold blast. I think the high temperature tomorrow is supposed to be -7 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about -25-ish, I think, degrees, 23 to 25 degrees centigrade. So it's very, very cold, but we are keeping warm in spirit here in the studio. And so it's great to have you in the studio. I'm going to switch over to this camera here just for a few minutes while I set this other one up, and then we will get into the evening. All right, I have cords going everywhere, so let's see. All right, we are going to switch this camera around and see if we all right. There we go. You can see some of the things here. All right. Again, you can engage in the comments wherever you're watching, so feel free to do that. Always enjoy interacting with you, so feel free. I'm just getting all my references set up. Wicked in my head, and I haven't seen Wicked for weeks. I don't know why. One short day. So that's very weird because I haven't heard that song for a long time, and I don't know why it would be going through my head, but it is. Oh. There we go. And let's see. This is the digital version of the reference, and there's the original version. So you can kind of see my original and how I adjusted it on the top of your screen there. That is welcome, welcome. I see a few more people popping in. So good to have you. Please do, oh, I got fuzzy hair. Please do engage here with me in studio. Ask any questions you have, make comments. I would love that. All right, let's see. I'm trying to, I need to remember to put a little oil in this paint, because that raw umber dries out so quickly, and I need to remember to put we'll try it. Oh, it's gotta. Try to get the crusties out of it. There we are. Hi there. Welcome, welcome. So good to have you pop in. Okay. Let me put my gloves on. Then we'll get started. So tonight what I want to do, I didn't have time. I really wanted to go look at some additional references of clouds because this painting, I have struggled with the clouds and getting them the way I want them, and I didn't quite get it how I want it. So I was going to look at some more clouds, but I didn't have time this week. I actually did something stupid today. I went all the way to Rapid City, which is about an hour from my house, for an appointment. I did a bunch of errands. I went to the art store, wasted about an hour and a half doing other things. Not wasted, but did other things. I get to my appointment 15 minutes early. I think I'm great. I walk in and she said, "Oh, did they send you to Rapid City? Your appointment is in Spearfish," which is only 30 minutes from my house. So I was in the complete wrong city, and fortunately had an appointment available on Wednesday, so I'm going to try to do that. I'm lucky I think she just had a cancellation, because otherwise it was quite a few weeks out. But I looked at the original appointments I had with this doctor was in Rapid City, so that's why that was in my head. But then my reminder text, I read it, I looked at it, did not notice it said Spearfish in it. I just saw what I wanted to see, I guess. And so all of that to say, I ran all over town, or all over the area today, when I could have been doing other things. But all right, so let's get started. Hey Erica, so good to see you. Thanks for popping in. Have missed you, my friend. I hope you are well. Okay, let's jump over here to the painting, and we'll go like that. Again, remember you're looking kind of over my shoulder, so the perspective is going to look a little bit off to you, but that's all right. Oh my goodness, I don't know what is. Emerald City song. I don't know why that's in my head. I guess because it's a term that just won't go away. Okay, so let's see if we're... All right, so the last few days or weeks we worked on the clouds. I'm not going to work as much on those right now, just because I'm not sure exactly what I want to do with those, but I am going to I think, work on the trees. And so we have some of these on either side. And so I want to put the trees in that they are. So that then I can put other colors around them. And I think if we establish this dark value well, then we will be able to build around it. Let's build kind of the frame of our hey Markle, oh my goodness, so good to see you. Sorry I missed you when I came through the area a few years ago. Would have been good to catch up. Hopefully, if I get a chance to get out. It's crazy to think it's been almost a decade. But I appreciate you popping in for a few minutes. Okay, y'all, so let's go to these trees and let's see what we can do. I want to take a little bit of this. Actually, I'm going to take some excuse me, I'm reaching in front of you. Okay, I'm going to, maybe if I can get this medium open, I'm actually going to mix 1 or 2 drops in there. Okay, this is my fat, or my leanest, my leanest medium. So, but I want to do that and take some of this brown, mix it, because the brown is very, what shall we say? It is very, I don't know. It doesn't spread easy. So I really want to get quite a bit of paint mixed, which we have now tons in our brush, but hopefully we can use it to mix it in. Okay. Ooh, new theater. Yes, yes. Are you in, what city are you actually in? Are you in Madtown or are you somewhere else? Richland Center or somewhere else? I would love to see all that you're doing. I've, over the years, kept superficially aware of like your lighting design work, and I think it's incredible. I wish, honestly, I could have you up here too. We are, the historic theater that I volunteer for is putting in new executive tech director at Circus World and the Al Ringling Theater, Baraboo. Awesome, awesome. Hey there, Shirley. I wish I had, Brandon, as I was saying, I wish I had you here, because our theater that we are restoring, we are going to be getting to the point where we are doing audiovisual getting new audio visuals. So that is really, it's exciting, but it's so costly, as you know, to put in completely new system. Hey Shirley, I heard that my folks got to see you when you were in town. They happened to be in Rapid or came down to Rapid. I'm so glad that worked out. That's really cool. Yeah, definitely. Like Wisconsin, our best weather is winter, is summer, spring, summer, fall. So, but yeah, especially once we get like the theater, we're in the middle of the restoration. It burned. Hey, I appreciate that. That is really kind. It's been about 3.5, 4 years, so it's a good thing they're coming along. As I was saying, the theater burned in 1984. This theater that, like I said, I'm working to raise money to help restore, and so it's been off and on, and it's just a lot. We still need to probably about $6 million to finish it, but it was state of the art at its time, so it will be great once it's done. It was awesome to see them. A great time. Yeah, awesome. I'm so glad it worked out. It sounded like you, Mom said you just had a ball visiting in your dad's apartment, and that's just so cool. I'm sure he enjoys. And I'm glad you guys got to kind of, even though it's after the holidays, come and do that dinner. That's really cool. Okay, so I'm trying to work with what I have underneath. So let's put, I want to build some I want to start building some shape and it is called the Historic Homestake Opera House in Lead, South Dakota. Once I get off this, I'll try to remember to send you some info about it. But if you are in front of your computer or at your computer or phone, just Google Historic Homestake Opera House. Yeah, it was quite devastating for this community. We're a mining community. I guess we still are, sorta, but we're more deep science now, the old mine. But yeah. Oh my goodness. Are you going to be in Sioux Falls, or what part of the state will you be coming to? Because we're clear out on the west end in the Black Hills. So what I'm doing right now is just establishing these dark, yeah, Sioux Falls is on the east end, on your end of the state. So I'm actually opposite end. I am out, it's about 5.5 hours on I-90 across the state. I'm almost to the Wyoming border. But that's cool. You'll be in Sioux Falls. Sioux Falls is a really, really cool little town. So, yeah, you'll enjoy it. It's really cool. I do. I don't actively like have them in a gallery or anything because I am just because most of my work has been like focused on skill acquisition and learning. But I have sold several of my paintings for, and I've done some charity work, donated to charity, but a few years ago. But mostly it's by commission, or if there's like a specific thing somebody wants, then I do that. But yeah, that's kind of how I've done so far. But yeah, we'll have to chat if there's something specifically you guys are looking for or something you would like. It would be fun to do something like that. Especially if you had an idea of something you wanted. Okay. That is some legit art for real, so hit me up with your Etsy or... Yeah, my site, I don't have Etsy set up, but my site is my name, Stephen E. Rice, Stephen with a V.com. It also has stuff about my training in public speaking, but it's mostly focused on art, and it has kind of the stuff I've done in the past. The work I've done, I'm working now in the next year or two to refine what I've done, because it's been all over the place. Like I do a lot of landscapes because I like landscapes, but it's been, like I said, mostly to learn, and so the subject matter has been all over the place, which is good, but it's hard for potential collectors to know kind of, okay, what's your actual style, or what are you going to do? So that's what I'm trying to figure out. What direction do I want to go long term? So anywho, okay, let's see. On this side, we want some want to bring the dark shadow in all the way to the bottom. Lighting and color composition is definitely pro level. That is appreciated because, specifically because, you know what, I'm going to do this. Whoop. Let me put that back up there so I can rearrange this a little bit. I appreciate your comments because as a tech guru, well, and more than tech, you have the artistic background of understanding color theory, even if it's kind of innate, or you've developed that skill. So having someone recognize that what I'm doing with the colors is really appreciated. And honestly, that's another thing I need to work on over the next year. Is I want to get my art in front of additional artists I trust to get legitimate critique, because I think that's something that has been lacking. For me, it will be helpful to get perspective from other artists, even if I don't necessarily agree with their take. It's good to have their perspective. Okay, I'm just bringing this dark out here so that we can then we have the dark. Okay, I want to do some specific work, so I'm going to take Hey Diane, so good to see you. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate your kind words. I am definitely working on it. So I appreciate it. I didn't know you were painting at this level. Thanks. It has, like I said, it's been a project for several years, but then last year I started transitioning to oil paint, and that has been a whole new, because I started with acrylic, which is in a lot of ways easier. It's a little less, I don't know, it's just easier. But it has been a fun challenge, learning a new and really a different type of medium. Why am I wearing gloves? I kind of because I saw other people do it, but this the gloves, of course they keep the oil paints off my hands. I don't use any toxic paint. I have a couple, like I have a cadmium orange and a cadmium yellow, toxic on your skin, but most people, there's modern pigmentation, there's enough you can really avoid a lot of that. So yep. Now I want to take this little brush and do a this. I don't know that this is going to be any better, but I kind of want to do a do a little more than just Bob Ross trees. That makes sense. Bob Ross trees are these kind of trees where you just and they're not very specific, but these ones that are closer, I want to do some more kind of what pine trees really look like, or spruce in the forest. They grow so close together that they end up looking really funky and very sparse. So they're not very pretty actually, but it ends up, if you do a few of these things that are close to the viewer, then it lends more realism to your, because the eye sees these things and says, oh, it thinks something else is there, or it thinks there's that much detail on all of these. So anyway, that's what I'm doing. Especially out on these edges. Because I really want this real dark so that this stands out. Oh my goodness. Yes. Thanks for popping in as long as you could. And I will reach out here and I'll send you my phone number. I don't get on Facebook as much. I do have Facebook Messenger, but I'm kind of steering away from those things. And so I will get in touch with you so we can chat more. It would be great to catch up and hear more about what you're doing at the circus. I appreciate it. Thanks for the kind encouragement. Yeah, it will be great to catch up. It's been too long, so I appreciate you stopping in to say hello this evening. Now I am going to use my the paint that's already on there, and let's see, to try to build up again this composition. We're trying to go back in space, or in, so I want to put some of these as we get further back. I want to take more of this brown end here. So it's very subtle, but I want to lighten it just a tad. I want this to feel like it's out in the distance. So okay, okay, now we need to give the illusion of I really need a, I have a little, you can hear me rattling around probably, I have a bin of paintings in the back, or paint in the back. I need to get some sort of place where I can put them in a drawer, or I can, that was the intent with put them in a, hang them up somehow, or I don't know. So I mixed this kind of a brownish green color that is a lighter value here, so that I can put some spots. In here, because you want to by putting these kind of evergreen colors in with this dark value, we put layers. We see like, oh, there's this trees that are further back, and it gives us sense of depth. If that makes sense. Okay, there we are. I think we're getting the gist of what we want. Basically, we want darks, lights, all mixed in. I want this lighter brown green color. And I want this definite kind of green It's a definite green to go in. This is where let's see. I'm going to step back a little bit. Yeah, I think this works overall. This your version is a little skewed again because you're looking over my shoulder, but I think I need to bring the road out a little bit down here, but it's looking pretty good. I think just kind of okay. Okay, this makes me happy. I like this, where we're going. What do y'all think? There's my dark brush. Okay, I bought a bunch of new brushes today, so that makes me happy. Now let's do a little bit. Actually, probably can not, I mean, I'll use that brush, but I could probably use this one if I Hey there, thank you. I appreciate you stopping in again. Thanks for the kind words. Now I want to take some of this dark, mix it in here as we come in closer to the viewer, because we want this more shadowed. Maybe. We'll see. I do want some, especially down in here, I want this pretty shadowed. I just want a sense that there is an old, look how dark this brown is though that I'm doing, because I don't want it to look freshly painted or that it's modern or anyway, and I definitely don't want it to look like it's in the sunlight. There we go. We'll just do a little bit here, a little bit brighter orange where it's closer to the then I wonder we do I don't want it too much. Okay, now if I can do now, wonder if and that'll give us some feelings of distance. Okay, what do you all think of our trees? I think the trees are good. Now, I think I want to reestablish the mountains a little bit. So let's see, where's the, not the turquoise, was it turquoise? I don't think turquoise. I'm not sure what colors I used. Iridian is really vibrant. need more blue in it. I'm playing with these shades of value shifts because the kind of horizontal brush strokes then give the illusion that there are different that the light is catching these and there are trees. It may also look like there's like maybe clouds floating down in there, but that's the goal. Okay, now closest one to us, then we need this, and I'm not sure what this blue is. It's, I think, we'll just have to cobalt, we'll just have to wing it. I'm not sure if it's the, if it is. Cerulean blue, or if it's the teal. So we'll go with cerulean blue first. because I really love that color. So I want to see if I can recreate it. It's very, oh, this might be it. It's pretty darn close. I love this kind of feeling of almost like that blue that's almost like, it's almost like an illustrator. I do think we need it a little bit darker though. Almost like an illustrator painted this. We have to have like immaculate edges on this part. Needs to be really sharp. So that is how we're doing this. So this needs to come here. $160. Who would have thunk? Yes. Thank you so much, Bob G. I was thinking of you today, well, the last few days, and that I needed to reach out, and we need to catch up. Definitely. I'm kind of making extra mountains in here. This one, I guess, isn't actually in there. This is all one kind of mountain, but it's my painting, so yeah, get what you get. Now make this more. I think these are backwards. This should be much lighter, I think. Maybe we can turn it into one mountain. Ooh. In order to do that though, I can do that, which is okay, but I need this. Blue. That'd be more. Definitely a project. Definitely a project. Yes, I will. I don't know if you can really see it, but there's like a little ridge right here, and I'll re-emphasize that so it's clear that this is all that one mountain. I'm just trying to get these shadow spots kind of done correctly. Okay, I think this is looking a lot better. Yeah. There we go. Okay, so this, then we'll have kind of that take a little bit of this brown and burnt umber. See if that is enough. Okay, see, here we are. Now we have the sun kind of catching the top of this, as you said, Big Toad. I love your screen name. I don't know what your real name is, but we'll go for it. Toad. Big Toad. Is that a nickname, or where does that come from? I'm just curious, very curious. Then we'll go up in here and put some of this also. That's so creative. Yes, I think you're right. Kids would appreciate that for sure. Really cool. That is so cool. Oh, that's neat. Neat, neat, neat. take this back all the way. Only a few minutes left, so let's see if we can get these, if we can get the trees, the road, and the mountain pretty good, I will be happy, because then the time I need to research the clouds and see what I want to do with those, because I'm not quite sure yet. It's all got to work together, because I focal point and I don't want this to all take away from it. And so I'm kind of just ignoring it right now. The sky, I'm not even looking at it, but I want to this is way too dark, I think. Not sure. I want to come up in here. Whoops. I need one of those. I need one of these, the bars you hang on your, to rest your arm on. Okay, now we kind of got this a little bit. So want to get the I don't know if that's going to be too much though. We'll have to see. I think this is. That's not going to work. I wonder if I can. There. We'll see. Now. We'll have to do some more work on that. But I want to figure out my okay. Great. Now, I'm kind of going back to big shapes because I got my colors and values off here. I'm going to knock all this values back. And then the next time I work on this, I'll be able to hopefully, because I have the basic shape correct. And I should be able to bring basically just put highlights in where they're supposed to be, and hopefully it all come together. I'm fairly happy with what's happening here. Okay, I like this. The values are balanced here. They're balanced here. If we put highlights there, it will be real bright. Good. Then we just have to figure out this part. What is going on there? But for now, I think I'm going to let it be. For now, I think that is good. Oh, ouch. It is reading the way I want it to read. Now, let me pull you all back so you can see, look straight on a little bit. See how it kind of reads at a distance. Oh, sorry. There. Kind of get the feel. I wonder if that light is so difficult because it glares, but you get the feeling. Clouds distract, but I really like how the road turned out, and I think the dark trees in the foreground really lead us back. The road winding instead of going straight back leads us to where we want our eye to go, and then I want to work these clouds so that they pull us right in there, and this will be the light area of the mountain as well. I think the more I look at it, I've got to get rid of these these light clouds. It's just too distracting. Anyway, that is my thought. Let me flip my camera around again to say good evening or good night to you. I will probably try to finish this painting. I'm going to be busy all week, but I will try to finish this. I don't think I want to bring it back to you for another, because it's been 3 weeks we've been working on this, so probably just show you when I get it figured out. Probably want to move on to something else next week, but we shall see. Let me take these down. All right, I want to say thank you to all of you who have hung out with us all evening. It has been an absolute joy having you in the studio. I always appreciate you hanging out with me. All right, so I want to say thank you. Whoops, let me get rid of my dirty palette. Thank you again to those of you who joined for the evening, as long as you could stay. Again, this is kind of different, little bit of light. I don't know. Anyway, we're getting there. We're getting there. And I think once it's done, it's going to be really special just because I'm learning so much and it's a lot of fun. I will be back next Monday night, 6 p.m. Mountain Time, like normal. So I hope to see you then. And we will be starting 161, episode 161. So I'm excited. We're headed on the backside towards 200, which is a big achievement, I think. When I look at what I've done over the last several years, this is one of the things that I think I'm most proud of, just because it has been consistent. Nothing amazing has happened, no major breakthroughs, dramatic changes in my skill, but just that steady, consistent effort has made a dramatic impact in my ability. So that's been a lot of fun, and I appreciate you all joining me for this process. All right, I will say good night to you all, and we will see you next week. Primarily YouTube, but wherever you find us, YouTube, Twitch, LinkedIn, and for now, Facebook. So thanks so much again for joining us, and we will see you next time. Have a good night, everybody. Stay safe and warm.